Have you ever stopped to think that something as simple as drinking a glass of water could be quietly undermining your health? It sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? We've all heard the advice to drink water first thing in the morning. It's supposed to be one of the healthiest habits you can adopt. But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent ritual could actually be doing more harm than good, especially as we age? In this eye-opening video, we're diving into 6 shocking mistakes that millions of seniors are making every single morning without even realizing it. These common errors could be throwing your body's delicate balance out of whack, sabotaging your energy, and potentially leading to serious health issues down the road. But don't worry, by the time we're done, you'll not only know exactly what to avoid, but also discover simple, practical secrets to hydrating your body the right way in those crucial first moments of the day. Are you ready to uncover the truth about morning hydration that nobody's talking about? Prepare to have your mind blown as we reveal the hidden dangers lurking in your morning glass of water. This isn't just another health tip. It's life-changing information that could transform how you feel every single day. So grab a seat, maybe a notebook, and stick with me until the very end to learn the most critical tip of all. Your body will thank you for it. A quick note. The information in this video is for educational purposes only, compiled from open sources, and is not a substitute for medical advice. Always consult your doctor for any health concerns. After subscribing, drop a comment to let us know where you're watching from. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. We'd love to connect with you. Let's dive right in with mistake 5, skipping breakfast and only drinking water. You've probably heard the buzz about intermittent fasting or the idea that skipping breakfast and just drinking water in the morning is a shortcut to better health. It sounds trendy, right? Maybe you've read that it helps with weight loss or simplifies your routine. But for seniors, starting the day with only water and no food can quietly take a toll on your body. When you wake up, you've already fasted for 8 to 10 hours overnight. Your blood sugar is low, your brain is craving fuel, and your muscles need nutrients to stay strong. Drinking water alone might feel fine at first. It rehydrates you, sure, but as the morning goes on, you might start feeling tired, shaky, irritable, or even mentally foggy. You might blame it on stress, lack of sleep, or just getting older, but often it's simply because your body isn't getting the nourishment it needs. Water is fantastic, but it can't replace the protein, fiber, and carbs your body craves to kickstart the day. And if you're pairing that water with just coffee and nothing else, you're revving up your system without giving it a solid foundation, which can leave you feeling drained or jittery. Let me tell you about Alice, a 69-year-old who's sharp as a tack and loves staying active. She read about intermittent fasting online and decided to skip breakfast, drinking only water until noon. At first, she lost a little weight and thought she was onto something. But soon, she noticed her mood dipping, her memory getting fuzzy, and she even started repeating herself without realizing it. Her daughter urged her to see a doctor, who found no major health issues, just a lack of morning nourishment. Alice started adding a light breakfast, a boiled egg, a slice of whole grain toast, and some fresh fruit. Within days, her energy bounced back, her mind felt clearer, and she was back to her vibrant self. It wasn't about eating a huge meal, just giving her body the fuel it needed. Here's the takeaway. Don't assume less food is always better, especially in the morning. Your body needs a balance of water and nutrients to function at its best. If you've been skipping breakfast thinking it's healthier, try adding something simple tomorrow. Maybe a handful of nuts, a small bowl of oatmeal, or a smoothie with fruit and yogurt. Pay attention to how your body feels. You might be amazed at how much sharper, stronger, and steadier you feel throughout the day. It's incredible how something as basic as water, which we've relied on forever, isn't enough on its own for optimal health. Now, let's talk about mistake 3, drinking water from plastic bottles left out overnight. This one might catch you by surprise, especially if you're someone who keeps a water bottle by your bedside for convenience. It's so easy, right? You wake up, grab the bottle, take a sip, and you're good to go. But here's something most people don't realize. Drinking from plastic bottles that have been sitting out overnight especially in a warm room, can expose you to chemicals you definitely don't want in your body. Even if the water looks perfectly clear, the plastic can leach substances like BPA, found in older or lower quality plastics or other similar chemicals, even in bottles labeled BPA-free. These are known as endocrine disruptors, which means they can mimic or interfere with your body's natural hormones. As we age, our hormonal balance is already more delicate, especially if you're managing conditions like thyroid issues, blood pressure, or blood sugar. Even small amounts of these chemicals can make it harder for your body to regulate itself. You might not feel the effects right away, but over time, people report feeling more tired, moody, bloated, or just off without knowing why. Let me share Stanley's story. He's 78 and always prided himself on staying hydrated. Every night, he'd fill a plastic bottle with tap water, leave it by his bed, and sip it in the morning. It seemed like a solid routine, but after a few months, he started getting headaches, his digestion fell off, and he was tired even after a full night's sleep. Nothing in his diet had changed, and his doctor found no obvious issues. Then, a nutritionist asked about his water habits and pinpointed the problem. His plastic bottle, reused and sitting near a warm lamp overnight, was likely leaching chemicals. Stanley switched to a glass bottle and started pouring fresh water each morning. Within weeks, his headaches eased, his energy improved, and he felt like himself again. Now, no one's saying a single sip from a plastic bottle will ruin your health, but when you do it day after day, week after week, it adds up. Your liver, kidneys, and hormones have to work harder to process these chemicals, and for seniors, that extra strain matters. If you got a plastic bottle on your nightstand right now, consider upgrading to glass or stainless steel. Refill it with fresh water each morning. It's a small change that could give your body a big break. Plus, glass bottles are easier to clean and keep your water tasting fresh. No more plasticky aftertaste. Next up is mistake 1. Drinking water on an empty or full stomach right after medication. This one's a biggie, especially for seniors who take daily medications. Think about your morning routine for a second. You wake up, maybe pop your pills, and wash them down with a big glass of water. Sounds like the right thing to do, doesn't it? Your doctor probably told you to take your meds with water, but here's the catch. The amount of water, the timing, and whether your stomach is empty or full can make a huge difference, and it's often not explained clearly. Drinking a large amount of water too quickly on an empty stomach right after taking medication can lead to nausea, bloating, or heartburn. It can irritate your stomach lining or even change how your body absorbs the medication. On the flip side, if you've just eaten a hearty breakfast and then chug water with your pills, that can cause issues too, especially for meds meant to be taken on an empty stomach. Your digestive system is more sensitive than you might think, especially in the morning when your hormones are adjusting and your stomach's acidity levels are still stabilizing. Flooding it with water and pills can throw things off. Let me tell you about Margaret, an 80-year-old who's been taking thyroid medication for years. Her routine was to take her pill, chug a large glass of water, and then eat breakfast. Suddenly, she started feeling nauseous, even though her diet and meds hadn't changed, and her blood tests were normal. When her doctor asked about her water habits, they realized she was drinking too much water too quickly after a pill, overwhelming her stomach. Margaret made a simple tweak. She took just enough water to swallow her pill, waited 45 minutes, and then ate breakfast. The nausea vanished. Her medication worked more effectively, and her mornings became much more pleasant. If you're feeling queasy, foggy, or uncomfortable in the morning, don't just blame your meds or your age. It could be how you're pairing water with your medication. Try this. Take small sips with your pills, give your body time to adjust, and space out your breakfast. It's not about drastic changes, just a gentler approach. And if you're unsure about your specific medications, check with your doctor to see if they need to be taken with food or on an empty stomach. It could save you a lot of discomfort. Let's move on to mistake 2. Drinking water too quickly and in large gulps. I know. When you wake up, your mouth feels like a desert, and you just want to down a glass of water as fast as possible. It feels like the quickest way to hydrate, right? But drinking water too quickly, especially first thing in the morning, can disrupt your body's balance in ways you might not expect. When you wake up, your body is still easing into the day. Your heart rate is gradually increasing. Your blood pressure is adjusting, and your stomach lining is just getting back into gear after a long night's rest. Gulping down a whole glass of water in one go can cause your stomach to expand too quickly, leading to bloating, nausea, or even dizziness. Some folks feel an odd sensation in their chest and have no clue why. The issue isn't the water itself, it's the speed. When you flood your system, your kidneys have to work overtime to handle the sudden influx of fluid, and your electrolyte balance can shift, leaving you feeling off for hours. This is especially true for seniors, whose bodies are more sensitive to these changes. Let's talk about Walter, a 72-year-old retired coach who thought he was being super healthy by chugging an entire bottle of water before getting out of bed. But some mornings, he felt dizzy, not every day, but enough to worry him. His doctor figured out that the speed and volume of his water intake were overwhelming his system. Walter switched to sipping his water slowly over 15 to 20 minutes, and the dizziness disappeared. His mornings felt smoother, and his energy stayed steady. No big medication changes, no complex solutions, just a more mindful approach. Think of it this way. Your body doesn't want to be flooded first thing in the morning. It prefers a gentle trickle. Sit up, take a deep breath, and sip your water slowly. Give your body time to absorb it rather than overwhelming it. It's not a race. It's a moment of self-care. Try slowing down tomorrow and see how it feels. You might be surprised at the difference a small change can make. Now, let's tackle mistake 4, drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Have you ever taken a big swig of ice-cold water first thing in the morning and felt a weird twist in your stomach or a shiver in your chest? Maybe you've noticed lightheadedness or headaches afterward, but shrugged them off. Here's the deal. Drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach can be a shock to your system, especially as you age. When you sleep, your body is in a state of rest and repair. Your organs slow down, your digestion takes a break, and your blood vessels are slightly constricted. Then morning hits, and instead of easing into things, you slam your body with a glass of ice-cold water. It's like hitting the gas pedal when your engine's still cold. Cold water can cause your blood vessels to constrict further, your stomach muscles to contract, and your system to go into overdrive. As we get older, our bodies are less resilient to this kind of stress. Our metabolism slows, our circulation becomes more sensitive, and our internal thermostat struggles with extreme temperatures. What felt refreshing in your younger years might now leave you feeling sluggish or uncomfortable. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 76-year-old who loved starting her day with a glass of cold water straight from the fridge. It woke her up and cleared her throat, or so she thought. But she started noticing cold hands, mild stomach cramps, and slow digestion in the mornings. Her doctor suggested switching to room temperature or lukewarm water, and within a week, her mornings were calmer. Her stomach felt less knotted, and her energy stabilized. This tiny change made a huge difference. Your body deserves kindness in the morning, not a cold shock. If you're grabbing that icy glass of water, try leaving it out to warm up or using lukewarm water instead. After a few days, notice how your body feels. You might be shocked at how much better your mornings are. Finally, let's wrap up with mistake 6, drinking water before using the restroom. This one's so common, and yet most people don't even think about it. Picture your morning. You wake up, reach for a glass of water, and drink it to wake up your system. Sounds healthy, right? But here's the problem. Drinking water before using the restroom can disrupt your body's natural detoxification process. While you sleep, your kidneys are busy filtering waste from your blood, producing 300 to 800 milliliters of urine over 6 to 8 hours. That means your bladder is full when you wake up, ready to flush out toxins from the night before. If you drink water before emptying your bladder, you're adding more liquid to a system that's already holding waste, putting extra strain on your kidneys and circulation. As we age, our kidney function, measured by the glomerular filtration rate, naturally declines, making it harder to process fluids efficiently. For seniors, especially those with blood pressure issues, this can lead to bloating, mild nausea, or dizziness. Plus, your morning cortisol levels, which help you feel alert, make your fluid and mineral balance more sensitive. Drinking water too soon can throw off your sodium and potassium levels, affecting your energy and blood pressure. Let's talk about Harold, a 75-year-old who drank water first thing every morning because he thought it was the healthiest habit. But he started feeling uneasy with stomach pains and bloating. His doctor suggested a simple fix. Use the restroom first, do some light movement, and then drink water. Harold was skeptical, but he tried it. Almost instantly, he felt lighter and more balanced. This small habit change made his mornings so much better. Instead of reaching for water the second you wake up, try this. Use the restroom, stretch gently, and give your body a few minutes to wake up. Then, sip your water slowly and mindfully. This simple tweak can support better digestion, circulation, and energy throughout the day. As we wrap up, let's reflect on what we've learned. These 6 mistakes, skipping breakfast, using overnight plastic bottles, drinking water with medication improperly, chugging water too fast, drinking ice-cold water, and drinking before using the restroom, are so easy to make, but they can have a big impact on how you feel. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive, and they're asking us to pay closer attention. It's not about fear or rigid rules. It's about tuning into your body signals and making small, mindful changes. Maybe tomorrow, you'll try room temperature water instead of ice cold. Maybe you'll sip slowly instead of rushing. Or maybe you'll switch to a glass bottle and add a light breakfast to your routine. Whatever you choose, listen to your body. It'll tell you what it needs. If this video has made you rethink your morning routine, that's a powerful step. You're showing that you're still learning, growing, and investing in your health. And that's something to celebrate. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend, sibling, or neighbor. They might be dealing with similar challenges. And if you want more honest, practical health tips like these, consider subscribing or following this channel so we can keep learning together. Your health matters, your clarity matters, and you matter. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.